When working the calculations for an ISA, essentially you want to look at it over three kind of areas. And the first one is the actual ISA costs, or your purchasing costs. Then you want to look at your income costs and your actual cost to run it. And you look at your profit as well as the months to repay the investor. I generally recommend don't actually lose your own money. Always get an investor involved. That way I don't have to actually have my own money sitting around waiting and doing nothing. It's actually inflow and earn money for us. The ISA cost, it's going to take a conveyancer to do this. In our case, it came up to about 12,900, I think it was. I put in about 15,000. I always like throwing a bit of extra fat, and we were going to do a bit of renovations and kit out on the place. I also put about 15,000 Rand in on that. So I needed about 30,000 Rand. Add into that then a 15% interest on that 30,000 Rand loan would have mean that I needed a total of 34,000 Rand for the actual purchasing of this property. The second part is to look at the Airbnb income. Again, in my resources, I show you where you can actually go to get these kind of incomes, but it averages around about 10,000 Rand a month, just over in what it can do in an Airbnb income. I then sort to take my costs, which is rates, taxes, Wi-Fi, installment, the ISA repayments, i.e. we took over the guy's mortgage in this case, now it's 3,600. There are some costs to Airbnb, there's the levies, water and electricity, and then there are the cleaning costs per month. Now again, these will all vary on a monthly basis. So I'm using averages over a 12-month period and get into numbers over there. That then means that my profit every single month is the income minus the costs, which gives me about 1,966, about 2,000 Rand a month in profit. But remember, I got to pay back this 34,500 to the investor, which if I take the 2,000 Rand profit, divided into the 34,500 I needed, would give me about 17.55 months. For those who are paying attention on the website, I put there 24 months. That's because I always put a bit of fat in. Undoubtedly, somewhere along the line, something's going to go wrong. I generally want to allow for that. So I say to the investor, I'll give you up to 2 years. After this 2-year period, that money's mine. I've got money invested in the property. We bought it below value. I know that the capital in the actual property is making money as well. It's a win-win all around.